goodness, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a very special ign-live episode of Game Scoop. Is everyone ready? To that, I say nicely job. Please welcome my Scoop co-hosts, Justin Davis, Nick Lamone,
I'm back, baby.
and Sam Claiborne.
Good morning, campers. Welcome to Goose Camp.
And we've got a great show for you this week. A hearty scoop to you all here with us at this taping. Scoop Nation is in the house.
Huzzah!
And Scoop Nation is also watching this live at home. We are live right now. Shout out to everyone watching from home. I love you all. Okay. All right. Here's what's going to happen now. We're going to check in with Game of the Year watch. Yes, it is that time of year, Scoop Nation. Wait, what's your favorite game of the year so far?
Stellar Blade.
One person responded.
All right.
I like it. Well, we shall see.
Any Balatro out there? Balatro? There we go.
See, I told you nobody likes Balatro.
There was like 4 of them.
There are dozens of us. Well, we'll see when we dig into Game of the Year watch. And then, is anyone a fan of Video Game 20 Questions?
Not me.
Well, we're not going to play Video Game 20 Questions today.
Yeah.
But we are going to play something else that's very fun. It works great in a live situation called Who Am I? I have selected popular video game characters for each of my co-hosts. They will try to guess who they are. It's going to be great. Please be excited. But first, does anyone want to go on a date with me? I mean a play date, of course.
They're so cute. They're so cute.
Are we just giving those out?
Playdate
What's going on? I
is
want one.
the cutest gaming console. An awesome black and white screen, plays lots of fun, simple games. And Playdate was kind enough to provide some that I can give away to you here. So, yeah. We've got, hold on. We've got some breaks coming up where I'll be handing them out, but I have noticed that this young man right here has been with us all day long.
Yeah.
want
Scoop
to-
shirt.
There you go, man. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we'll do more of that a little bit later on. Let's get it. I love you. All of you. And I love my wife, who's here somewhere. I love you. Okay. Let Game of the Year watch continue.
It's fine. We'll put it in post.
We'll add it in post, just like always.
I'm being told we're live.
Post live. There's a VOD. There'll be a VOD.
It's fine.
That's just industry speak for video on demand. Okay, we are halfway through. I don't know if I'm supposed to say here or here. We are halfway through 2024. It's time to check in on Game of the Year watch, our ongoing look at the best games of the year, and a countdown to IGN's Game of the Year awards in December. Let's break down the contenders so far. Let's just look at some cold, hard, unemotional numbers.
Numbers.
No game.
Let me get ready here.
No game has received a 10 out of 10 from IGN this year. Although I would wager there's been a couple 11 out of 10s off the charts released this year. Yeah, there you go.
You got them going
There's
on the
another
card
one.
games.
Any Unicorn Overlord fans?
Woo! A few.
Okay, these are the games that have gotten a 9 out of 10, which is a good starting point. Like I said, just data. Something called 1000X Resist. Never heard of that one, but apparently it's great.
It's next on my list.
That's next on your list. Okay.
Did you beat it? No, so you next on your list. Okay.
Animal Well.
Woo! Wow, a lot of Animal Well fans.
V Rising. Yeah, feel free, if you like these games, feel free to cheer. Hades 2.
Oh, audience
Is in
favorite.
early access.
I think that's the most popular one yet.
Yeah, well, because they haven't heard Balatro.
Yeah. Okay. They didn't cheer earlier.
Unicorn Overlord.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sons of the Forest.
Where's Mark Medina? He likes that one.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Okay.
Let's go!
Helldivers 2.
Wow.
That's a big one.
All right, all right.
Persona 3 Reload. Yeah!
Persona.
Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
Oh.
And Tekken 8.
Oh. You got a Tekken audience.
I think I heard loud applause for Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
And
Final
Tekken.
Fantasy 7 and Tekken. So, my gut tells me that the front runners would be like Helldivers 2 and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, but I polled an informal poll of IGN staff what their favorite game of the year is so far. No one picked Helldivers 2 or Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. The only games that got more than one vote were Hades 2 and Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Yes.
They're great.
Yes.
I also polled Scoop Nation in the Facebook group, which you should join, and I'm aware that telling someone they should join a Facebook group is the lamest thing you can say to someone in
I think
2024.
it's cool.
It's a good place.
But it's a good group.
You
of
can say
people.
happy birthday to your parents on it.
It is pretty cool to do that.
It's great. It's Facebook claps.
They narrowed it down to a very short list, which feels good to me. Let's see how I feel about this. So a short list of possible Game of the Year contenders would be Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Helldivers 2, Balatro, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and Unicorn Overlord.
It's a good short list.
What do you think?
We left something off, clearly. I don't know what it was.
What do we think? What's so personal favorites? Nick, what's your personal favorite? I heard Celebrate, yeah.
All right,
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
I tend to
Celebrate.
be.
I
an
think
open-
Mark Medina would pick Celebrate for this, and he's backstage, I hope, and I'll bring him out later. I'll allow him to come out later.
So I know I tend to be an open book about these things. You know, I'm a big Final fanboy. So
Final
everyone
fanboy.
thinks Nick's gonna love Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, snore. But I'm a little bit torn between Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. What are we thinking? My boy Kazuma Kiryu.
Which one's longer?
Which one's longer? That's probably Infinite Wealth if I had to guess.
All
They're
right.
both a million
that
hours
wins.
long.
I did 100 hours each though, so we're good.
Oh, boy.
Did you ever finish Rebirth?
Oh, I was playing it
Nobody
backstage.
did.
I did.
Wait, has anyone
forever.
finished Final Fantasy VII Rebirth?
Yeah!
You got some
All
people
right.
out here.
All right.
You got some people.
But only one game made me cry.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth?
Infinite Wealth.
Infinite Wealth.
Infinite Wealth
It's
made
very,
me cry.
not going to spoil it, but the story goes places. It's very
Beautiful.
emotional.
How did it hurt you?
And also very silly.
Shark
silly.
attack. The shark attack really got me.
Yeah.
Justin, favorite game of the year so far?
It's got to be Unicorn Overlord so far.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, look, it's made by Vanillaware.
Yeah.
And they don't miss, right? Like it's just hit after hit since Odin Sphere on the PS2. They made a game a few years ago called 13 Sentinels did anyone in the crowd play it? That's three
There he
people
is. He's over there.
that sounds about right. You and me are the two copies of that game that were sold, but it was really underrated, really good. And you know, Unicorn Overlord, it just look, it ticks every box. It's beautiful to start with. It's got this sort of strategy RPG combat system, a little bit like Tactics Ogre Battle. We don't get games like that anymore, and it's very hardcore. Nick, did you play it? I think you would like it.
I'm obsessed with
Yeah.
it. Like, I'm just obsessed with a game that kind of adapts its like old school roots and really wears it like a badge of honor, and it's just wonderful that there are
Really cool
developers out
combat
there
system.
still
like-
making it.
Yep, yeah. So for me, I've been obsessed, and I've been playing it every single night, yeah.
I want to get Sam's thoughts, but since we're on the subject of Unicorn Overlord, for me it's between that and Balatro. And I don't know, so Unicorn Overlord, it's everything you said, but it's more than, whereas Balatro is just it's focused and simple. It's just pure gameplay. There's no story, no voice acting. So I don't know. I've spent more time in Balatro, but I love Unicorn Overlord, and it provides more. So I don't know. This is sort of the battle that's happening in my soul right
It
now.
tickles the right part of your brain faster, right?
Yep. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Okay, Sam, favorite game of the year so far?
Okay, so Nintendo's had a little bit of a slow start of the year. I liked the Princess Peach game, and but Paper Mario seems to be pretty cool. I haven't tried it yet. But there's a lot of Nintendo likes this year, and one of them is, I'm going to start with Animal Well. That was a Metroid-like, right?
Yep.
It's pretty good. I liked it. But I think Prince of Persia, the Lost whatever, what is it?
The Lost Crown.
Lost Crown. It's hard to keep track of all these. That's my favorite Metroid-like of the year. And I just think it was so much cooler in the way that you could get around and get around in different ways. And then the combat, I think, was really good. And that game is just the Metroid game to play this year because we don't have any other Metroid games. What are you going to play? But Animal Well's good too. But my favorite Nintendo-like this year is a twist. It's a game that I don't think we're going to get any applause for except from my man Nick here. Mini Shoot Adventures. It is a Zelda-like.
Yeah, let's get Mini Shoot Adventures love.
You'll get applause from me, Sam.
Yeah, and you played a bunch of it too. But it is a top-down, old-school, the Zelda 1 or maybe Link to the Past Zelda game, but you're a little spaceship, and it's a shooter mashed up with Zelda, and I think it's really cool. So that's kind of tied with Prince of Persia for me right now.
Cool. All right, I want to gauge the audience a little bit. Voting by applause, by show of applause. If we pit some of these games against each other, if it were Helldivers 2 versus Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Helldivers 2 and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Okay. I think it's Final Fantasy.
Slight edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth.
Nick's just screaming in my ear.
Are they just going to top each other every time?
The second one seemed louder, but it was shorter, you know? And the
I-
fact that Final Fantasy VII was longer made me think that's the winner.
I mean, FF7, like I goofed on it a little bit for being a billion hours long, but like it's this game does something so interesting where it is a remake and kind of spoilers, sorry, but it's also a sequel, right? And like narratively in a really big budget game like that, it makes really bold choices and it doesn't kind of take it easy.
I'm going to cut you off right there.
Yeah.
We are live. We have to take a quick break, but you can't talk about 6 months worth of incredible video games without needing to take a little break. Let's do just that. IGN Live and GameScoop will return after this. Welcome back. You are bearing witness to GameScoop at IGN Live in front of a live audience. A fantastic audience, by the way. This is so cool.
Yeah.
I'm having so much fun. It's been too long since we've all gathered around the campfire together at Camp Goose.
Yeah.
It was PAX East in February of 2020, the last time a GameScoop was in front of a live audience. At that PAX East, I was joined on stage by Sam, Seth Macy, and Tina Amini, who I believe is backstage.
What?
And could come out later if Phil will let her. Phil Spencer, please let Tina come out on stage later. Okay, let's scroll up here. Let's go ahead. Okay. So at that PAX East, we played a game called video game Who Am I? Which is something we like to do in these live situations because it involves all of you out there in Scoop Nation. So here's how this works. I've selected a famous video game character for each of my co-hosts. We'll bring up an image of this character on the monitor behind them. They'll close their eyes so everyone will know who they are except themselves. Then they will ask you yes or no questions to determine who they are. You will all help them determine their real identity. Now this is a game. No one ruin it by yelling out the answer, the name of the character, anything like that. We're all gonna help them figure out who they are. Everybody cool? Okay, so we're starting with Sam. Please cover your eyes, Sam. And Red, behind the scenes, let's see who Sam is.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, everybody understand?
Am I ready?
Let's take that down, Red.
Okay.
Let's take that down. Okay, Sam. Let the questioning begin.
Am I human?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, everybody shout out.
Was I born in the present? Oh, okay. A past human.
What?
Oh, a future human. Let's see. Was I born in the future? Okay. Am I from a sci-fi property? Are there aliens? Interesting. Let's see. Do I wear a hat? Even in the future, there's no hats. Okay. Let's see. Hatless future human. I think I know it.
Okay.
No, I don't. I don't know it. Let's see. Do I shoot things? Am I from a 1980s thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Was I in an arcade game? Really? That's fun. That's fun. I don't remember it though.
This is really hard.
Is it really hard?
I mean, I don't.
You think my
You're
selection is
getting
hard?
led down a rabbit hole I don't
Yeah.
know that you're
I thought-
prepared to dig yourself out of.
Oh
I
no.
thought I selected an easy one to start with, but we'll see.
Okay.
Oh, God, they get harder from here.
Wait, was I can't remember. Was I a shooty person?
No.
No. Okay. Was the game I was in made in Japan?
Yes.
Okay. I have no idea. Let's see. How did you know I was from the future? That's so
So there's
special.
no aliens in the game, but
Yeah.
maybe there could be something
Oh,
else
are
it is
common in the
sci-fi.
game.
Are there zombies?
No.
Are there robots?
Yes. There we go.
All right. Am I some sort of robot cop?
Okay. Yes. Though.
I could shorten that name, but I decided not to. Let's see. It's a peaceful future filled with robots.
We didn't say anything about peaceful.
Oh, do I use a sword?
No.
Do I use... Oh my goodness, do I punch things?
Maybe you should figure out if you're good or bad.
What? How is that even possible? Am I the bad guy?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Did I make a bunch of robots? Do I have a mustache? Did I achieve a doctorate? Am I Dr. Wywee? All right. Now I won, so I don't have to
There
play
he is.
anymore.
That's the image I used.
Oh, look at him go! He seems like a normal doctor.
I didn't know you could grow that big in game.
Well,
I don't think he's a real doctor. Don't.
trust me, I'm a doctor.
If you were evil, could you just lie about being a doctor?
They get harder from here. I think that was hard.
Well,
Okay. Well,
I think I can be redeemed for another 10 games, is what I'm trying to say here.
well, let's see.
Okay.
I'll say this. I was not trying to be particularly difficult with any of them.
Got it.
But
I
we'll
meant as Dr. Wily for another 10 Mega Man games.
see. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Eyes down.
Justin is closing his eyes. Red. Let's see who Justin is.
Oh,
All
man.
right. All right. Everyone is on board with this? Okay, let's go. Okay,
Great.
Justin.
Cool.
I don't know, man.
Justin, let the questioning begin.
Okay. Am I a human? Okay. Am I a man? Am I a woman? Okay. Am I young? Am I a kid? So I'm a grown up. Okay. I don't know
The
why these
buzzer's
check-
too much.
The thought process is great.
Okay. Am I from a fighting game? Okay. Am I from a Japanese game? Am I from? Oh God, I don't even know. I know I'm a woman. Okay. Do you play as me in the video game?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I shoot guns? Do I shoot two guns at the same time? Oh, okay.
Well, okay.
Well,
You can, but that's like not your defining a defining feature.
Yeah, I don't rate.
I know where you're
twos.
going
In other
with
words.
this. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, I forget what I just asked. I got the brain scramblies up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you was I in a game in the last 2 years?
It's been a while, buddy.
Been a while. Oh,
But-
do I?
But
That's
do I?
blue.
Do I munch pellets?
What?
I don't know what's that question.
I thought I was Miss Pac-Man.
Okay. First of all, those are cookies. It's well established.
What? Really?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
How
Was
come
I
you-
on the original Nintendo?
No.
Was I on a 16-bit console?
Nope.
Oh God! I need a hint.
Well, keep going with that.
Keep going with that.
Keep going.
Was I on a 32-bit?
No.
64-bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh God!
You're so close.
I don't feel
All
that
right,
close.
You're a
Like human
lady on
woman
a
in a-
64-bit
In a
console.
64-bit game.
Okay.
There's like 15 games on N64, dude.
Yeah. But you play as a. Oh. Am I? Did I have a new game that that was re-revealed at the Xbox? Am I Joanna Dark?
Yeah.
See, it's pretty hard once you get into the questions, isn't
Let me
it?
it's not as easy from up here. Let me just say that. Thank you all for the help.
I agree. You did great.
All right, Nick, we've got a few minutes. Close your eyes. Let's see who Nick is. Nick is.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Nick, you may open your eyes and let the questioning begin.
All right, I'm gonna go for the jugular. Am I a Final Fantasy character? Oh man, I'm SOL. Am I a man?
No.
Am I a woman?
No. But
Hold on.
Ask a different version of that.
Am I a creature? of
Yes.
some sort?
Okay, yeah. Yes.
Do I walk on two legs?
Yes.
Do I shoot guns?
No.
No.
Except only a very, very particular time.
Am I from a Japanese developer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, this is hard. Was I in a game recently?
Probably.
Sort of. Let me.
Yeah.
It's been a little while.
Yeah. No, recently. You're kind of always around.
You should get the Animal Kingdom down. That's my suggestion.
You haven't had a titled game in a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Are you a?
Yeah.
You want to know what kind of creature you are? That's what I would recommend.
Am I a reptile?
No.
Am I a furry creature?
Yes.
Am I a bear?
No. Warmer.
What's warmer than a bear? Am I in a platformer?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Do I have a foul mouth?
You're getting very warm
Conquer.
though.
Just Japanese developer.
You're kind of in the platformer.
That was a good clue.
Do I eat fruits?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I wear jorts?
No.
who is he thinking of?
I was thinking of Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, I was like, where did this come
You're getting
from?
very warm.
Yeah.
He shoots a gun at one point.
Getting warm.
Oh man, the pressure's on. Do I have a sidekick?
Yes.
Oh.
Is that sidekick a robot?
No.
Jeez. I'm running out. Oh, do I have an Otzel sidekick?
Nope. You're.
Dude, I'm struggling. Oh, Japanese developer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, think about the Japanese developers.
you.
Think about the Japanese developers. Which
we have
one?
time? Do we need a big clue or do we have time?
Am I blue?
No.
We're about
Am I-
ready to crash out of
That
this.
was
I think
very
it's time
rude.
for the big clue. You wear a tie and nothing else.
That didn't
And
help.
you're.
Am I Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm so embarrassed.
I thought you were going for Funky Kong when you said Jordans. I was like, whoa, that was a big leap. Yeah, there we go.
No. It's
Donkey
DK.
Kong. Oh, yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Oh, yeah, that's
Some
right.
say he's the leader of the
DK.
bunch.
Donkey Kong. One more time, we go. DK. Donkey Kong. And one more time. DK. Donkey Kong. Okay, great job, everybody. All right, time for a very quick break, but when we return, we've got tons more Game Scoop right here on IGN Live. Stick around. And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, Game Scoop at IGN Live will be coming to a close in a few minutes, but let's react to that pretty good Xbox showcase today. What do you guys think of the Xbox show?
Yeah.
It was darn good.
Look, Damon, you can say what you want. I like the Xbox showcase.
That's a hot take, Justin. Speaking of Joanna Dark,
She's
Perfect
here
Dark.
today.
She's here today. We were talking before the Xbox show started. We were just saying, there's no way we're getting Perfect Dark.
Yeah. 10 more years, I said.
So happy to be wrong about that. I thought, so we finally got to see Perfect Dark gameplay, and it looked awesome.
Yep.
Right? Perfect Dark.
It was my favorite game that they showed off.
I mean,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh.
My favorite game as well. Ryan
Yeah.
McCaffrey claimed it as his favorite game as well. I was worried because I love Perfect Dark, by the way, one of my favorite games of all time. It's been so long since the original. I think it was 2000, so basically a quarter of a century since the original Perfect
Did you
Dark.
play the 360
Oh, no.
one?
I don't like
Did
that.
you play the 360 one at all?
Perfect Dark Zero, I didn't even play it because it was a launch 360. I didn't get 360 until later, and it wasn't reviewed that highly, so I just never went to it.
Yeah,
You're a
I played
cameo
it.
guy, huh?
No, I didn't play Cameo either.
I mean, but it was like, so, new team, new developer, went dark for years, like, and now, I was so impressed with what they showed off today. Like, I really, really like first-person games that are not just, look, like, I thought Doom looked awesome too, but like, games that have a little bit more going on, gadgets, spycraft, like, just
Parkour?
Yeah,
Parkour,
like it was very kind of Mirror's Edge.
Very Mirror's Edge.
It was pretty impressive. I thought it was great.
Yeah. Nick, what'd you think?
I thought it looked outstanding. I wasn't able to watch the entire presentation because I've been working behind the scenes, but from what I saw, it looked like this kind of immersive sim to some extent, a la like a Prey or something like that.
Deus
And
Ex.
I just really love the kind of elegant UI interface that was going on. And it just looks like it's able to elegantly package a bunch of information in an easy to digest way, and it just looks cool. It has
Rad.
style.
Yeah. Sam, what'd you think?
Yeah, so I'm super into it. I always liked Perfect Dark because it wasn't just about a spy. It wasn't just another James Bond game. It was about aliens, and it kind of had these kind of X-Files-y themes, and it was goofy. And I didn't necessarily see, playful, goofy, rare stuff in this necessarily, but it did show some alien stuff, and it showed some kind of
At
like...
least alien worlds. it looked
Yeah,
like,
and it showed, gadgetry, which is sci-fi and futuristic, and I really need that in shooter games. I need them to like kind of, throw a bunch of weird twists at me, like Doom also.
Yeah, and like you're saying, the first one had that goofy side. It had the alien named Elvis.
Yeah,
right. It would
exactly,
follow you around. Yeah. Shout out to Elvis, the alien. So it's interesting. Like, is this like a reboot, or is it a sequel to that silly game?
Yeah.
We still don't know yet. It is Perfect Dark apostrophe. So whatever that means.
Those are in there?
Yeah, it's in the title. Yeah.
okay,
Perfect Dark. Something like that. Anyway, I'm super excited for Perfect Dark. No, don't know when it's coming out yet, but at least we know it's still a thing and it looks great.
And we saw what it looked like when you played it.
Yeah. What was that? Did someone say Doom? Doom, the Dark Ages.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, even. Yeah.
Right?
Also looked pretty good. When I heard it was gonna be like set in the medieval times, I was like, I don't know about this. Where is he gonna get all the guns?
It's definitely one of those games where I had the same, like, and then after like 5 seconds of gameplay footage, I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yep.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
No, like, I was a little bit worried that it was going to be extremely, like, it's all melee combat now, but it feels like they're striking a really good balance between kind of melee and gunplay. I like the new chainsaw shield, whatever that thing's called.
Yep.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks so good. It looks like there's gonna be a lot of like dismemberment, blowing off limbs and whatnot.
The big thing was the shield for me, because it's like if you a parry in a Doom game sounds incredible. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so fun.
Yeah. And the big gun that he's loading in skulls uses this ammunition.
Munching the
Just
skulls.
the skulls loading in looks so good.
It's
I
so
don't know.
gory, it's like Mortal Kombat the shooter.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Why hasn't Mortal Kombat ever made a shooter?
Well, don't give them any ideas.
You gonna play Doom?
Yeah,
the Dark Ages?
absolutely. What happened at the end of that? What was the mech flying thing? They showed
Nobody
like
knows.
1 second of the some kind of
Yeah.
flight
You also get in some kind of a big giant mech suit or something.
Yeah.
And grow big size. Yeah, it ended with a shot stolen from Godzilla
Third
2014. Right, where the dragon
That's fine.
blowing fire into another dragon's mouth. Godzilla did it first, is all I'm saying.
You're allowed to steal shots if they're that cool.
You guys know I love Godzilla. Any Godzilla? Oh, there you go. Yeah. Shout out to my man, Godzilla. Probably not, man. I don't know. Shout out to Godzilla. What about Metal Gear Solid Delta?
Yeah.
so into it.
It
How
seems like
good does it look? It just looks
it looks
so
outstanding.
really good.
And it seems like Konami had this sort of uphill battle to try to win fans' trust again. And I think they needed to come out swinging, showing, one, how faithful it was to the original Snake
Yeah.
Eater, but also just showing how this is a plussed up version. The way you can elegantly go CQC, knock somebody down,
Yep.
and then hold them up, and it's like, oh yeah, I win. The original game didn't work quite that elegantly, so it's
Right.
really nice to see how seamless it is now.
That's what so Metal Gear Solid 3 rules, but it's also the most in need of an update and a modernization. And so I'm so excited to see what they can do with the camo system this time around. Like, just it did stealth better and different than almost any other game ever made. So it's gonna be rad.
It looks like it's getting that Capcom treatment that Resident Evil's gotten.
Yeah.
And you know, there's not enough of bringing games back that look like that good. And I'm like worried about Silent Hill, for example. Like, I want it to look so much better. I want it to look so next gen. Like Resident Evil 4, 3, and 2 remakes were just unbelievable.
Yep.
And this is what that looked like to
Yep.
me.
I thought Metal Gear looked great, and I've actually never played Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
oh wow.
But I think, is it true they're using the original dialogue? They're not recording new dialogue?
Yeah, I heard that
So-
they are getting the same voice.
But I thought it was
actors, yeah.
clever in the sort of trailer that they showed today. They were using the dialogue, explaining the mission to Snake, naked Snake being dropped behind enemy lines, basically naked, having to find your own weapons, your own food. That explained what the game is to me, and I'm like, okay, this sounds great. I'm totally on board.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
You're pretty good.
Pretty good. Another game I was super impressed with that I wasn't necessarily on board with until today was Fable.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like I like Fable, but we've just had sort of, there was the initial very short teaser, and then years went by, and then last year we got that piece that was, mostly cinematics, even though they said there was some gameplay in there, but it was hard to tell. But today we got a lot of clear gameplay, and it looks great.
Yep. I mean, look, Skyrim with a sense of humor. Hopefully, that's what I hope it is.
Right, and that's what's always been, fantasy games have a tendency to be very dour and very serious and very, the world is ending. And so that actually, and Dragon Age, what we got a sneak peek at, seem a little bit more lighthearted. And, Fable's obviously always been that way. So, it's filling a gap in sort of like fantasy fans, giving you something a little different.
Yeah. This Fable we can actually show people here. How long has it been since Fable 3?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I mean, end of the
60
Xbox
years.
360 era, right? Just about.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's been a long time.
You gonna play Fable, Nick?
Oh yeah, I love the Fable series. I think that one thing that's always drawn me to Fable as just an IP is just how cartoony it is. I was drawn in by the allure of, hey, if you headbutt that guy, he's gonna remember you forever. And so I am curious if they're gonna carry forward that sort of the player is the author in the game, and I want that sort of like, I am crafting the experience here, and the game will react to me. So I'm curious to see how that translates. Again, I haven't had a chance to watch all of this, so once I get home, I'm gonna watch the entire Xbox showcase because I think it actually deserved it. And yeah, this looks impressive.
Do you remember Fable pub games?
Yeah.
Yes,
Fable pub games to come back. It was so cool.
I got so many coins.
All of Xbox Live Arcade should come back.
Yep.
Okay, there's some copy in the prompter that I'm not familiar with, so let's read it and see what happens. Now it's time to check in with the IGN Live audience.
Hey, audience.
Hold on. This is not my copy.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Okay.
This is not my copy. I'm not going to read this. Maybe we can scroll past this.
Okay.
If we have some Goose Camp counselor friends that are backstage, they could prepare to come out. Now would be a good time to do that.
Whatever do you mean, Damon?
Well, we've got some friends right there, but some real talk. Real talk, real quick. This whole thing, IGN Live, was a lot to put together, but you guys showed up. Keanu Reeves in the movie Hardball said the most important thing in life is showing up, and I am blown away by your ability to show up. So thank you.
Yeah.
Also, thank you to listening to GameScoop every week. I've been hosting this show for 18 years.
What?
It's my absolute honor and pleasure and privilege to make this show for you guys. I love it. I love doing this. If I have friends backstage that could come out now would be the perfect time.
I hope they're just not there.
I know. I mean, I hope they're there. I don't know for sure. We'll find out. Scoop Nation, I love you guys. This is great.
Come on down.
What do you think? Am I going to see all you guys at IGN Live 2025? I can make no promises.
IGN Live will return.
I need rest first, please.
If our friends are not prepared, we can go ahead and move on. But I think the live audience would like to see some friends like Mark Medina. Woo! Mark Medina's here, a Scoop regular. Thank you. Thank you. Also, fan favorite, Tina Amini is here. Woo! Yeah.
Stand up.
Sporting a very sharp
They don't have
Xbox
mics,
jacket.
Hello.
And he who drinks bagged milk himself, CJ Gibson, is here.
Under
And
siege.
he has the microphone. Wait a minute. CJ's also wearing an Xbox jacket.
Collusion.
Are you also at Xbox now, CJ? Is that what's
I
happening?
wonder what your jacket's about.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes. Officially, a few months ago, I'm with the Xbox team working with Tina. It's awesome to work with amazing people. And of course, much love to everybody in the IGN crowd and Scoop crowd too.
Okay.
Damon. Stellar Blade is my game of the year
Thank
this
you.
year.
You know him so well.
Okay, we'll wrap this up. You guys know how this works. That's all the scoops that we have here this week. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, CJ. Thank you, Mark. Thank you to everyone working behind the scenes to make this episode possible. It's a lot of people. My name is Damon. This is IG Game Scoop, and we're out.
Night, everybody!